What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's going to be a pretty short video, but I'm going to be going over something brand new from Halo that I think a lot of y'all want to see. I've recently got my hands on it, and I just kind of want to go over like my thoughts on everything, and kind of just over the product itself. But what we're going to be talking about today is the Halo BB Series Justin Hamnisher Signature Series rod. It's his jerkbait rod. It is a 611 medium heavy cranking. So I mean, it's little. It's got more backbone than what I'm really used to using. Like where I'm from, a lot of times you used a medium, like a pretty soft medium with a lot of parabolic bend in it, which is really good for that jerkbait, as you can really just kind of ease into them with those treble hooks. But this rod, like, it's got a great tip on it, so you'll be able to twitch that bait really nicely. But it's got a little bit more backbone than I'm used to. I'm sure there's benefits. I just haven't. We haven't really had a tournament yet where it's really going to be dominated by a jerkbait. But pretty soon we go down to Lake Taneycomo and we go trout fishing. And one of my favorite things to do down there is throw a jerkbait for those big old trout. So that'll be great. This will be great to kind of experiment, kind of learn everything with it. But my first kind of thoughts is like, because this is the highest in rod that Halo makes. It used to be the TI series, but they've discontinued that. So this is now like the highest end rod that Halo makes. Great rod. It's got cork in the handle, Fuji guides, stuff like that. All that cool stuff. But another thing I really liked about this rod, which is another thing that is really great for a jerkbait rod, is this short little handle on it right here. So like every time you twitch it, it's not gonna get caught up in your sleeve or hit your arm. Which, if you guys know, and you guys have had the wrong jerkbait rod, that is the worst thing of all time. And this rod would also just be a great, like, top water, like, walking bait or, like, a pop-ar. It'd be a pretty good crankbait rod, like a wiggle wart, or, honestly, in my opinion, probably a square bill. It'd be a real good rod. It's because of that parabolic bend in it. So it'd be a really good rod for that as well too. I'll kind of quickly go over my jerkbait setup. There's not a jerkbait on here right now, something else. But so I see the rod, like the Halo rod, and then we have a quantum reel right here. I got this at the 2024 Classic. It is a 7-0-1. I'm not a huge jerkbait guy, so I don't go like, I don't know a whole lot of like the specifics, but so far this seems to be pretty good for like what I've done with it. This is 8 or 10 pound monofilament. Sometimes I use fluorocarbon. It kind of just depends. Fluorocarbon will allow you to get your bait deeper and also have more feel with your bait. But one really good thing about monofilament with like these treble hook baits is just the stretch in it. Monofilament stretches, if y'all didn't know, which is really nice for just sweeping those hooks into those with that treble hook. So I really like that. Sometimes I'll use fluorocarbon if I want to get it like a little bit deeper, or keep it a little bit higher in the water column. Something else I kind of learned from Justin Hamner's podcast I listen to. He'll use really heavy line with it too, like than I'm used to. Like where I'm from, the Ozarks, we're a lot of 8 to 10 pound line. He'll go up to like 20 pound line if he wants to keep it like really high up in the water column for those suspended fish. But so yeah, I mean, I really do like the rod. It took him about I think it may have been 11 prototypes to really get this rod the way he wanted it to. So that's how you just know that this rod is a great rod and it's tuned perfectly to his style of jerk. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the video. Just kind of just talking a little bit about just the new hammer rod, and also I'm gonna be getting these pretty soon. I ordered them. They should be coming. Should be delivering hopefully before our Table Rock tournament. And that is a 7-1 jig rod. It's an extra medium heavy, I'm pretty sure. So that's kind of in between that heavy and that medium heavy range. But I felt it at the Classic when I worked there at Fort Worth. It's got a lot of tip. You can really feel a whole lot of stuff, and then whenever you set that hook in the jig, it goes into backbone pretty quickly. And he also has a 7-1 scoping rod. It's a medium spinning rod. And something that's actually really cool about the tip on that rod is it is carbon fiber, straight, what ice fishing rods are made out of. And the last 6 inches of the rod at the tip is straight carbon fiber, which is thermally fused onto the other part of it, the other blank. But so I felt that one too while I was at the Classic, and that'll be really good for minnow shaking or just throwing really any of your finesse tactics, and it also goes back into backbone pretty quickly, which is really nice, which I really like. So yeah, hopefully they get here before our next tournament. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out.